Hey, what's up guys, I'm RG here. Sorry for that weird pause in the beginning. It's usually because I'm trying to get the stream up on my computer and it takes a few seconds for it to pop up. So, anyway, welcome back to my Bloodborne Let's Play. In the last episode, we went to the Henryk Lane. I always get it wrong. It's Henryk or Henryk. I can never say the right one. And we defeated the witches there, grabbed the new rune tool, so now we can add buffs to our character, which are really good buffs. Very worth doing. Not the hardest area, but kind of full of some threats. Holy crap. For once, Henriett actually got pretty screwed up by this thing. I do believe Henriett has around 2 to 3 heals, so keep that in mind for bosses, which we're going to be fighting today. Today is another boss episode, which I'm happy for. We're going to be finishing up the Cathedral Ward, at least the part we can do. There's another part later in the game, but we don't really have access to that. I just want to ask, who the freak invited the dog, and why is it here? Why the hell can't I move? Jesus Christ, are we seriously doing this right now? Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Are we serious? Did everything just go to shit the second I hit the record button? I might restart today's episode, because that is the perfect example of stupid retardation that I hate in this fucking game. That's not fucking RNG, that's just bull fucking shit. That is bullshit at best, and nothing else. I'm resetting. I took like 5 minutes to clear out that whole area, so enjoy watching that for the next couple minutes. But of course, those enemies had to be godly with their RNG, and that dog had to show up for no fucking reason. At least I could get a level up from the lantern. There we go. Let's just do one in vitality. I don't really need much more strength for the boss.
Farewell, good may you.
And while we're here, I guess I can with my usual setup. Oh my god, only 2. Well, we could buy more. Some fire paper. I guess this will give me time to talk about some ridiculous story I heard. I don't know how recent this is. Oh, okay, it's from May. At least this article. Girl forced to study in underwear by teacher because she wore a dress. A sleeveless dress to school. This takes that whole dress code for schools thing way too far. I understand there's certain clothes you shouldn't wear at school, but a sleeveless dress is about the most innocent, one of the most innocent things someone can wear. It's not at all revealing. I mean, it can be, but this was a 7-year-old. The teachers were like, well, sleeveless dress too revealing. Take off the dress and study in your underwear. How does that make sense? How does that freaking make sense? How is going to school in your underwear not revealing, but wearing a dress that has no sleeves is? That makes no fucking sense. I forgot where this happens, but this happens in... Actually, I could just read it. It's in the article. This happened at Petah Tikva. Sorry, I don't know where the hell that is. Israel. disgusting. If this was like in the U.S., those teachers would have been fired. But I guarantee you, since it's Israel or Middle Eastern in general, it's not going to happen. Although Middle East isn't as bad as what a lot of people think, it's ridiculous. These weird fucking punishments people come up with. I'm not fighting you. You people have made that very clear that you don't need to be fought. You know, I love attacking in this game. It's very fluid and works 100%. Not summoning you right now. I have to deal with those shitheads up here. There is still like 5 more of these cathedral dudes I need to fight. I was really excited for today. Today was going to be a pretty easy episode. I wasn't going to get too salty or butthurt about anything. Nope! This isn't about that article, by the way. That did piss me off a lot, hearing that how that school punished that kid for wearing something pretty damn harmless. I mean, come on. The brain-dead idiot that came up with that punishment definitely needs to be fired. But let's move on from that subject. I just wanted to talk about that because I thought it was kind of something stupid and weird to talk about. Not really weird, but just... I guess interesting would be a better word there, but regardless. I know I say that word a lot, but in this case, I don't mind using it. Kind of funny thing about that guy with a gun, because he's so tall compared to you, he actually missed his shots when I was fighting him last time off screen. Alright, I want to get on flat ground because him having the high ground, cue Star Wars meme here, is not great. I just can't believe that shit happened, man. And look, they're just pushovers. The fact that the game just decided, hey, we're gonna make these guys god tier now. Bye. Stupid. 6 minutes wasted. But to be fair, this episode is gonna be by far one of the shortest episodes in the series, so I guess it's not a huge deal. It's just a freaking padding that was unnecessary. I like having Henriett for this boss just to make things a little bit easier on me, and sometimes the boss goes for her, so I can easily just throw Molotovs and burn her up with fire paper. Speaking of boss, let me get that boss set up. Give me a second. This is the second boss we're fighting, by the way, that is required to fight. So, by far, this is going to be the hardest boss we have dealt with in terms of HP and just how powerful this boss can be. 5,367 HP, drops quite a few blood echoes, mostly weak to piercing and just physical damage in general. Has a little bit of resistance to blunt, I believe that's blunt. Yeah, that's blunt. Very, very weak to fire. So fire is going to be your best friend for the fight, as this is a beast type enemy. In terms of interrupting, none of their attacks are interruptible. So be very cautious when it comes to that. I'm just glad she didn't, Henriett for once didn't just go, hey, there's a giant, I'm going to go fight that. Good job, Henriett. Good job. So that's the way we went to get to Henryk. That way is another way we're going to be going in a few episodes. Not a few episodes, actually, yeah, a few episodes, because I do plan on doing Old Yharnam next. So that's not going to be until probably, I'd say, Wednesday. Maybe Tuesday. . Before we fight the boss, I am going to I'm going to be going back to a 1 video per day schedule, with one exception, and that is Tuesdays and Thursdays will be a double feature. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless if something pops up and I can't record, it will be 1 video. So there will be... that's like 7 videos a week, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, that'll just, let me do whatever I want to do on 3 days of the week, plus Saturday and Sunday. And since it's Friday, there will be no videos tomorrow or Sunday, so sorry for those who think it's going to be 1 video per day kind of thing. That's kind of why I'm doing 2 videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It makes up for the lack of video on 2 specific days. Found the thumbnail. Alright, so first up, I'm going to set up a fire paper, which is very effortless. We're going to wait for Henriett to start doing her thing. Go. Attack, please. Thank you. So Vicar Amelia, she could be kind of a challenge. She has these claw sweeping attacks, which can hurt quite a bit. She's pretty quick and has a healing ability that makes her kind of a dick, but not really bad. I freaking hate when the thing misses by like a half inch because you happen to be slightly to the left. It's freaking hilarious. And I guess just like the Manator 4, sometimes her body but for the most part, target her ass and go nuts. That doesn't sound PG, but whatever. If you start seeing her glow, that means she's about to heal. So you can stagger her out of the heal. Just keep that in mind. I forgot to mention, when you summon NPCs, their HP actually increases, so keep that in mind when you're fighting bosses. In the bongo, you working? And I believe, yep, there she goes. This boss is dead, she goes away. So feel free to touch the skull now, but for me right now, I don't have any reason to touch it. That will set back the time of day from what it is now, which is evening to night. A lot of stuff opens up at night, but right now I don't want to do that quite yet. So yeah, Vicar Amelia, kind of a challenging fight, but if you just keep dodging around and attacking her from behind, it won't be too bad. She does have a backstep attack, which she used on me, I think like twice. That kind of staggers you a tiny bit, but for the most part, it's not that bad. guys who cares what I'm doing, I'm trying to look up quest information. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah. The two NPCs we saw earlier in a certain alleyway, I'm just going to quick travel because it's, I think, going to be a little bit faster. Now that we've defeated Amelia and the witches, they are able to be interacted with. There's like one of 3 bosses you had to fight to progress their their quest chain. God, I can't speak today. We're not doing the skull quite yet. There's a few things I want to do first before that. Oh, so that doesn't pop up until after, okay. Damn it.
Well, what is it? Very well.
So we have 2, 1 in strength. No, we'll do 1 in vitality and 1 in endurance. Sorry, Dole. Not gonna fortify it, but I'm gonna repair my weapon real quick just to get that prepped up. I could very easily upgrade it, but I'm saving my gems for later. So yeah, this has no use besides making a blood gem. It's just like a reward for defeating her. And so as you can see, there are different shapes of gems. There's like the star shape and a moon shape, as well as a triangle shape. So for example, actually I don't think it will be able to show here, but we have a triangle shaped gem we won't be able to use at all. Oh, this has damage against beasts. Ooh. We do have one coming up. We have a few, actually. The next major area we're going to is going to have a few of them, so this might actually be good. I don't know what I want to equip. Actually, that's easy because this only has 1%, so yeah. Definitely taking that 12% against beasts versus the 1% plus 1 health. So yeah, as you can see, we have a new little icon up there on the top right, top left. Yeah, don't ask. I'm tired today, okay, guys? I haven't had coffee. Oh, that's what I forgot to get at the grocery store. I always like getting these nice cold brew drinks because I like cold brew. But alas, I forgot to pick some up. There's I think it's called Stoke or it's Stoke. It's like ST with STOK, and there's like a line above the O. My favorite is the black coffee and the purple label. It's so good. And whatever they do with it, I don't think they add any sugar to it, at least not a ton of sugar, just like a little bit. It's smooth. It tastes amazing. You don't get the bitter aftertaste that most black coffee has, so just whatever they do to brew it is really solid. $6, it's like $6 for a bottle, and the bottles are huge though. They're like a liter, I think. They're about the same size as this. You can't really see it, but this is a 1 liter crystal geyser, or as it said in Xenoblade, geyser. I love how they say that in that game too, man. It's so good. Come on. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's no... Imagine being an enemy in this game and having some random dude just stagger you and shoving his arm right in your crotch. You would be pretty damn surprised, too. Don't lie. I don't remember which way to go exactly, but I believe I'm going the right way. We're looking for an alley. Man, that vitality is working out for me. I took barely any damage on that one. We're not doing much for the rest of this episode, by the way, just talking to a few NPCs, getting that dealt with. I'm looking at the current time of the video, if I can, 21 minutes. So this won't be the shortest. It would have been, but I kind of want to do this episode because it's just the best place for it. I don't see any other good area to put. I don't really want to waste a whole episode just me doing side stuff. That was a lot of stutter. Once we kill this rifleman, I do want to equip my remaining fire paper, just since I don't really want to waste it. So, equip. I said dequip, Jesus, or remove, whatever. If you're having trouble with Amelia, do remember that numbing mist prevents healing, and that makes it so she outright can't heal. Just don't waste it, because it's a very rare resource right now. You don't really get much access to it for some time, so keep that in mind. Let's see what he has to say. Maybe his dialogue has changed. Forgot to say, if you really want to, you can attack Alfred. You could also do that with Elaine, the crow lady from earlier. Pretty much any NPC you can attack and kill.
Oh,
but it's not recommended by me.
Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just... I bid you farewell, the good...
Why not? Why not?
As you know, the Healing Church...
Enjoy this for a moment. I'm going to check a message or two if I have any.
Well,
No, I do not.
I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenworth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
So yeah, if you do want to attack him, good luck. He's a very challenging fight at this point. I'm not going to do it because his weapon that he gives isn't really that good in my opinion, at least from kind of how I play. But I don't think they patched it out. I believe you can easily attack him, keep running back this way, and basically he'll de-aggro on you, and then you can just keep doing one-shots at him until he dies. I think that's a method that I saw once. I could be mistaken. Don't do it, please. Good luck if you want to take him on. I don't recommend it. Honestly, there's better weapons. If you want to do anything like that, I recommend fighting Elaine and doing that method where you can make her fall off the ledge and fall to her death, because the Blades of Mercy are at least a really good skill-based weapon. Definitely worth it if you're doing skill builds, but I like Elaine and I like doing her side stuff, so yeah. That did not sound clean either. Jeez. What is with me today? That was interesting. Oh crap. I was like, wait, why am I doing so little damage? So yeah, I wonder how much damage that would have actually done if I had that equipped the whole time. I freaking hunter axe, man. Okay, this is the wrong way. This is to that area. Okay, I think I remember the way to get there now. I'm just gonna use the Bolt Hunter mark. I don't mind wasting it. I have plenty of blood echoes. I'll buy like 10 of them to make up for it. You know, I kind of wonder what it would be like to do post-commentary rather than live commentary on videos like this. If it wasn't a live stream, of course. You know, live commentary is just better. You get the better reactions and stuff, and it's just not someone repeating what happens on screen the whole time. So, there's my answer to that subject. Topic, whatever you want to call it. In here is Brain Sucker. Not a beast enemy, sadly. It has an official name for its type, but I don't want to spoil that right now. Weak to fire, hell yeah. I do believe it's mostly weak to bolt damage, though. Okie dokie. Drop down here. Oh, balls. Okay. Alright, that guy's not coming for me. Good. What the frick just happened? You're dead. You're definitely dead. How the hell are you guys alive? Or were? My attacks just decided, yeah, we're just gonna go through them like a freaking ghost. Screw you, bro. And of course you can turn on time like that. Totally awesome. That made up for it. I think that was a spring shard if I am not mistaken. I hate those guys, by the way. That specific type of large huntsman. A better name I wish they used for it was a beast man. It made way more sense for it to be called a beast man. Alright, so I believe it's this door you want to speak to.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right? Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and a very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Chapel. Don't send them to the clinic.
Thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Now that you sent her, the guy over here who has a crush on her,
What's this
speak with him.
nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Know why? But her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin. All right. What crafty lies does the outsider have today that you think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Okay, so this guy, he will go to the opposite of what you tell him to do, so... I think that's the guy you tell the opposite to. Well,
Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
yep, he is. So now that they're done with that, now that we're done with that, Jesus, let's head back to the church. I think that's the last one I was at. It might be the Grand Cathedral, actually. No, it wasn't. So yeah, this is the girl from the door, and the guy over here in the corner is the guy from the window.
Ah, you. The swindling off-comer. Did you really think that'd work? No fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
So we got the skeptic, we got the old woman, and we got the prostitute. She's a prostitute. There's no hiding it, actually. You can ask her for a vial of her blood. It's basically a version of a blood vial that gives you a regenerative effect in terms of your health. It's not really that useful, so I don't really go for it. There's another character we talk to later that usually hangs out right here. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about that character more later when we actually get to that character. Let me see. Any other quests? Okay. Unless if we already missed it, I do believe there's another NPC. We could speak with Elaine again over at the Odin Chapel, so let's go check that out real fast. I don't think he's here yet. Okay. Later on, there's an NPC that pops up in this area who's kind of a major challenge, so keep that in mind. Oh God, is that him? Oh God, he's here. Oh God. Oh no. I'm just running for it, man. That just survived? What? Didn't he get hit by it? Okay, that's interesting. Alright, they're gone. Nobody coming for me, so give me a second. Main gate? There's that, but that's not what they meant. God damn it. Really? So, yeah, I looked it up. leave from the front entrance and immediately turn left. Okay. Sorry about this. I want to do as many of these as possible before we change the time of day. Yeah, this probably will be the whole episode. Let me check the current time just to be safe. Yeah, we got plenty. Only 35 minutes, 36 minutes. It's fine. Oh shit, they're fighting. Okay. Be careful. If you hit her too much, she becomes aggressive. Well, wasn't going for that, but okay.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me. Try to keep your leave the
Oh my god. So normally, I guess you would speak with her over there somewhere, I think, telling her she would warn you about this guy down here that we just kicked his ass. This lantern wouldn't actually work anymore. You would have to walk down here physically and fight him and then repair it. So, like, I'm surprised we actually won that. He only hit me like a few times with his gun. I tried staggering him, but it wouldn't work. Just be careful. You saw how little damage I was doing to them. The only reason why I won is because of her. She basically did the... She was the MVP on this episode. That's for damn sure. Alright. Well, that was the thing. So that leaves one major area left for us to do. Well, two. Yeah, two major areas left before we touch the skull. Which kind of pisses me off because that means I'm going to have to fight another boss without the weapon I really want, but whatever. That's fine though, I guess. It's not major deal. I want to look up one thing before we continue. I always forget when a certain thing that happens. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to do... Alright, fine. We're gonna head back to Hunter's Dream, and I'm ending today's video off. That was pretty much all I need to do for this episode. The next episode will be fairly lengthy, since I want to finish up a whole area and a boss. And I'm very scared because the boss we're going to be fighting next episode is probably the hardest boss we have fought at this point. So I'm not going to use up any of my level ups. I want to use it to buy Molotovs. Well, I wasn't going to buy that many, but I'll take it actually. That'll keep us stocked for a while. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, I'll take that. And then I want to repair my weapon if I can. Also, equip the new rune real quick that we got from fighting that one guy. More blood echoes from visceral attacks. Ooh. Yes, and you can equip up to 3. There's a 4th one right here, but we don't really have any way to do that yet. So I'll keep that in mind for later. You guys keep that in mind for later. Sorry, I don't know why I keep adding I to my sentences for no reason. It's just a weird nervous tick, I guess. Or just how I grew up. So anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys back here in a minute for episode... something? 9? Yeah. So peace out.